Hi everyone, I have little Apollonia here with me. Not quite sure where she's gone. She's somewhere down there. There we go. um, so basically today I will be talking about my snakes setups. I will be showing you Athene's setup, and her setup is the same as all the others. Yes, I do have a little bit of OCD. But yeah, so they are all sort of, they've got the same furniture and you know, hides, water bowls, foliage. I'll basically be showing you what is in their tanks, and the products that I use to clean the furniture and their tanks, basically where I get them from, and the prices as well. There she goes, having a little sniff around. Anyway, so I will just get straight on with the video. Thank you very much for watching. So for cleaning, I use F10 disinfectant wipes, which are actually biodegradable. And I normally just sort of shop around for those. I've generally got them from Swell Reptiles in the past, which sell them for about sort of £9–10 ago, but with all the COVID-19 stuff happening, trying to get anything like that, disinfectant wipes or, you know, hand gel, anything like that's a nightmare at the minute. So hopefully once this is all settled down, they'll all be sort of back in stock. But at the moment I think there's a lot of places that have run out of F10 wipes because they are so convenient, and they are great just for wiping down the vivariums, the inside of the vivs, and their foliage and stuff. Once you've cleaned it is to put the substrate in. And the substrate that I use is called Lignocell, and I get that in a bulk bag which weighs 12.5 kilograms, and I get that from Reptile Direct. You can get the Lignocell substrate in more sort of convenient lighter bags. Reptile Direct do 25-litre bags and I think 10-litre bags as well, so they're a bit more manageable, but it is cheaper to buy in bulk, so I do get the 12.5 kilogram bags. To clean their furniture I do use a disinfectant spray called Viv Clean, and that comes in, I think it's a 500ml spray bottle, so if I do run out of the F10 wipes then I can just spray this stuff around and wipe it down with a bit of paper towel. But yeah, that's what I use to clean their furniture with, and the normal price for Viv Clean disinfectant is it's about sort of £5, maybe £3–4–5, something like that. So it's not, you know, it's not too expensive. And I normally get Viv Clean from Swell Reptiles, or sometimes Amazon sells it as well, but it just depends where I can get it like the cheapest, because everyone's looking for a bargain. So I think she was trying to escape there to one of the little snakies behind. So the next thing that I would like to talk about is the heat mats. I've got all my heat mats from Swell Reptiles, and my corn snakes are all on 28 by 28 centimetre sized mats. So normally when you get a heat mat it's supposed to take up about a third of the tank, just so you can ensure enough warmth for them, especially in winter. I have the Swell heat mats. So Swell Reptile heat mats start at about £10. And that's for, I'm thinking, the smallest watt or the lowest watt, or the lowest watt that they do is, I think it's like 4 or 5, and then it just sort of goes all the way up. But as I say, you can check it out on their website, which I will put in this video. Freya has a 7-watt heat mat, which is I think 28 centimetres by 15. Whoop. She's crazy. So that's enough to heat her 2-foot tank. So that moves me nicely onto thermometers as well. So basically I have a thermometer on the heat mat just to check the sort of temperature on that, and normally the temperature on that is about sort of 32. And I use a black thermometer for that. It's like a fridge thermometer, but it's, you know, it's just as good as the other reptile thermometers that you can get. And I use a white fridge thermometer for the cool side, because you want to just make sure that it's not too hot everywhere in the vivarium, because they just need a warm side, kind of medium, and then a cooler side, just in case temperatures change externally. So these thermometers can range from anything from £1.50 up to £5, something like that, which is, I say, quite reasonably priced. And I have the thermostat probe right next to the thermometer probe, so they are together, so I can measure the heat on the warmest side. And I get my thermostats from Swell Reptiles again, because they are really good, and their actual thermostats, I think the price is about £20, maybe £21, something like that, which isn't too badly priced at all. I mean, they do click a bit, but if you've got your snakes in another room, it's not really going to matter. You won't really hear it. It's, you know, it's not too loud or anything. So, but they are good. So once you have all that set up, the thing to put in will be the water bowls, I think, or the hides. I think we'll go with water bowls first. My snakes have got Exoterra water bowls, and they've got extra large just so they've got enough room to sort of move around in the water, swim about and whatnot, because they do enjoy doing that. So their water bowls have all come from Huggle Pets on eBay, and they're really reasonably priced. I think my water bowls, I think I got them for something like £15 each. Could have been a bit less than that. And Australia's obviously got a small bowl, so that was about, I don't know, £10 or something, maybe a bit more. But yeah, so they're, as I say, the extra large ones, I would say are about 9 inches across. And Australia's is sort of more like 6 or 7 inches across. One other thing to talk about is the hydrometer or hydrometer. I don't know how you pronounce it, but anyway, that's just good for keeping in your vivariums to make sure that the humidity is all right. And as I say, when they're in shed, I'll up the humidity to about 60 or 70, but normally the humidity is around 50, which is fine for them. So 40 or 50 is, you know, about right. You can get the hydrometers with a probe, but I've found that the ones that I've got that are just kind of stuck to the back of the wall of their tank, it works just as fine with or without a probe, so it's up to you. And I mean, they range sort of price wise from anything from £5 up. Basically, it just depends where you get them from. So let's talk about hides. Huggle Pets does, they do Exoterra hides. They sell them, and the ones that my snakes have got are, yet again, they've got the extra large hides, like resin hides. And I'm just trying to think how big they are across. I think about 12, 13, 14 inches, something like that. They're really quite big, but Australia, obviously being smaller, she's just she's got like a smaller version of the Exoterra hides, and the size of hers is about, I'm just trying to think, 6 inches maybe, something like that. So you know, it's it, you know, fits in well. They look really natural as well, the Exoterra hides, so I would recommend getting those as well. Huggle Pets also sells Komodo rock dens, so they are a bit rough, and they do, you know, they do literally look like rocks, but they're good to have because my snakes can sort of hide inside them, and when they need to shed, they when they need that bit of roughness, they will start to shed their skin using the roughness of that hide. So yeah, they've each got one of those, and they just sort of fit in the corner. They're not, I haven't got the rock hides in at the moment, just because I've put sort of wooden furniture in for now. I will change it up when I next clean them out, which will be next week. So the Komodo rock den hides are about, yet again, I'm thinking the ones that I've got, which are large, I think they're about 10 inches, something like that, sort of across at the biggest part, sort of thing. And I don't have one for Australia, but I will invest in one in the future, and I don't think I'd bother getting her a smaller one now. I'd just get her a bigger one, so it will last her forever. So a large rock hide that I have for these is about, they're about £15 each. The medium are about, I don't know, sort of 12 or something like that, and the small are like 10. So with all that being said, I hope I've managed to cover everything that you need for a setup for a snake. Obviously mine's very sort of, well, I say it's basic, it is and it isn't basic. I mean, there's still a few other bits of stuff in there that they can climb on, like I've got ropes in there that go from one end to the next, and they love climbing on those as well. And as I've said before, I also have foliage in there, which gets clean, you know, when it's cleaning out time as well. Also, just one very last thing to mention is when they do poop, I do use like nappy sacks, and I've tried to find biodegradable ones, but not really with any ease. So anyway, I've just got like normal nappy sacks, and I just kind of put my hand in the bag and then grab the poo and then just turn the bag back inside out, and then just you know, chuck it all in the bin. But yeah, you know. But from me and Apollonia, it is goodbye. If you have any questions, then put them in the comments section below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Please like and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. See you next time.